Listen. It is so quiet.
Well, a rocket launch would be quiet after that party.
It was our Christmas dance, Rachel. Frat parties are supposed to be loud. Loud fun.
Yeah, well, this one was both. And thank you for taking me tonight. What?
Us dancing. I just don't remember when I felt that good.
Yeah, well, we did get moving, didn't we?
Definitely.
Look, I should, you know, where's the key?
Drop the key.
All right, Mr. Wise Guy, good night. And thanks again.
All right, if I get that open for you, you give me another kiss.
Good with locks. And how are you with coffee machines?
Oh, on the whiz. I'll give you a demonstration.
I like that.
I don't think your father is too fond of my expertise.
Well, it's a good thing he is out for the evening.
Come on in.
Andrew?
Vicky. Hi. What are you doing here?
Well, I was hoping we could talk. Are you closing up for the night?
No, I put Cassie in a cab home and, so. Listen, whatever it is, do you think it could wait till tomorrow?
Sure.
Wait. Changed my mind. I'm sorry. Is something bothering you or?
Look, it's Bo.
Yeah, Bo's been on my mind, too.
I mean, how do you think he's handling Sarah's death? Sometimes I think he's coming around. Other times I think there's something terribly wrong there.
Yeah, this is a discussion we have to have. I think that Bo's going to need time to get back on track, and we should give him that time. And we're just, you know, for now, we're just going to have to wait, I guess. So.
Is there something wrong?
Why?
Because you're propelling me to the door. You're trying to get rid of me. Why?
Andrew, you just have to replace the screen.
Timing is everything, and my time has finally come back again. From the waterfront to the warehouse district to all points east, I am back in control of this town. And do you know why?
Not really.
Of course you do. Because Moose Mulligan's stranglehold was broken on this city of Landview. Because he was sent packing with his tail between his legs. Because Carlo Hesser came back from the dead and reclaimed everything that was stolen from him. Do you realize that we have created legendary history in the underworld?
Yes.
You're thinking about Renee Buchanan. You must stop this insufferable mooning over that woman. She is about ready to go back to her husband, Asa.
What do I care about that? I told you I have no special feelings for Renee Buchanan. But how do you know that?
Because I'm the one that's making it happen. You see, I have a plan. And as you know, my plans always work.
Do you seriously think that Asa's going to believe something as ridiculous as an hysterical pregnancy?
Why shouldn't I? Like I said, I'm going to be telling Asa the truth.
Truth about what, Blair?
The baby.
What about him?
Asa, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He doesn't exist. Larry just said that...
What? What did he say?
Asa, I wanted to have your baby so badly that my mind tricked my body into thinking I was really going to have it. But there is no baby. There never was. I had a hysterical pregnancy.
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
I am so sorry for all of us, including our son, because I felt him inside me. I did. How do we go on? What do we do now?
One life to live.
There really is no baby? Oh, God, Blair. I'm so sorry. You poor thing.
Asa, please forgive me. Forgive me. It felt so real.
I know. The little boy was alive for me, too.
I know.
I already saw his face, watch him take his first step. I heard his little cry. Now no more.
Asa, can I get you anything?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
No, Kane, please stay. We have no secrets from you, and actually, I'm really glad that you were here for this.
It's all my fault.
Oh, no, Asa, no, don't say that.
Yes, I pushed you too hard for this pregnancy. You said, give me some time. No, I had to push you. Every other word out of my mouth was baby this, baby that. If I had been so damn pig-headed, none of this would have happened. Oh, honey, can you forgive me?
Asa, believe me, there's no need for you to apologize.
Kane's right. You shouldn't blame yourself. You know, it took me a long time to get used to the idea of having a child, but when I did, I wanted that with all my heart. And what really makes me sad is...
What? What?
I never had a real family. I mean, I grew up in orphanages and foster homes thinking that I didn't deserve to be a part of a family.
Talk like that.
This was my chance to start my own, and now... Now I think that I really don't deserve to have a family.
Like I said, don't talk like that. You can still have that family.
Oh, I don't know if I could go through this again.
Oh, you'd put that out of your mind right now. You got too much stress and other things to think about. You just got to get better.
I'm fine, really, I'm fine. Asa, I'm more worried about you and my mother. Asa, now I told you that Addie had nothing to do with my falling down those stairs, nothing. You promised me that she's not going to be sent to any hospital.
Honey, stop worrying. Your mother is resting. She is being well taken care of. You can count on it, honey.
Will you help me? Oh, wonderful. And please forgive me for waking you at this hour, but I think you'll agree this is a matter of the utmost urgency.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
I'll get that on the other.
So, it's gotten cold here. Suddenly, you know.
Yes.
Of course, it's like the tropics compared to Vermont. How are you holding up?
I'm fine.
Vicki, I wish there Is there anything I can do?
Please. Please, don't pretend that you're a family friend. You're not. You know you're not. I tried to explain all this to you this morning.
Vicky, let's be realistic. I didn't plan this meeting. We're going to run into each other. We can at least be friendly.
Clint is away on a business trip.
Oh?
When he comes back, he's moving back into Lansdale for good.
Vicky, from the moment I first met you, I've wanted to be with you. That hasn't changed. I know how you feel. I can't accept it. There must be some way I can be in your life without causing pain. If you can think of a way, let me know. I'll do it.
Vicky. Vicky, that was Kim, and there's been an accident. Blair's fallen down some steps.
Blair? Well, is it serious? Is the baby all right?
He didn't say. Asa wants the family to come together at the hospital.
Yes, all right.
Right.
Can I drive you?
No, Dad, I will take care of that.
No, thank you. I have a car. But, Andrew, if you'd like to come, I'm sure the family would be grateful.
Thank you. All right, I'll wait for you outside.
Do you want me to come with you?
No. You can't.
M&M's knows how much you love the holidays. So this year, we're giving you more holidays.
All right, now you have to explain one thing to me. You said that you avoided fraternity parties at Northwestern, like the plague, right? Now, something about guys in fraternities
Being thugs and button-down collars.
Right. But you not only went to my party, you actually seemed to enjoy yourself.
Yes, I did enjoy it. Your friends weren't as bad as I thought they'd be.
Did they come close?
No, actually, they were pretty okay. They reminded me of the crowd I hung out with that summer in Colorado on a ranch.
Were you acquired a taste for Black Bear beer, if I recall correctly? I love the West. That smell of sage that just hangs in the air on a hot day.
Yeah, all those shades of red in the hills at sunset.
Yeah. Under that big bowl of the sky. Let's take a quick drive to Arizona.
Okay, just as long as we don't go through Pittsburgh.
Oh. You do know that all the guys at the fraternity were talking about how beautiful you are.
Now, is that what they said, or are you just translating the word babe?
All right, I do admit I did hear that said once or twice. You know, but they're right. You are beautiful, Rachel. You know, I can almost see you under that big sky. Just the last little bit of sunset lighting your face. I wish I could be there with you.
Well, that was as sexy as an oil change. What's the problem, Hank?
Look, the question should be, who is the problem? And this happens to be Kevin Buchanan.
Why, because he asked Rachel out on a date tonight?
No. It's just because she accepted.
You know, you remind me of my father. The man had 6 daughters and couldn't stand to see a single one of us go out on a date. And when one of us did, he would turn on the TV and mumble into his pillow.
Well, look, I will keep that in mind. Are you ready to go? I'm a little on the hungry side.
I have this one last bit of business I need to wrap up. Excuse me 1 second. Marty, we have to talk. We got a problem, my dear.
Don't we always?
Listen, Mrs. Adler had a severe asthma attack. Her call button was broken. She asked you to get her a nurse, And he didn't.
Is that what she said?
I have no reason to disbelieve her.
Oh, I guess that beats having to believe me.
If a patient wants you to get a doctor or nurse, you do it, understand?
I did call a nurse for Miss Sattler. Not that that matters. Everyone knows I'm a pathological liar.
You know, Martin...
I'm going to try to reach Cassie, let her know what's going on, all right? I'll meet you.
I'm going to run you out of here so fast, you'll be shaking in those sensible shoes. You got it?
Hi, Marty.
Can I help?
No. A couple of these and I'll be as good as new.
Well, sometimes it helps to talk.
And sometimes it helps to shut your mouth.
If I don't see you, I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
How can I miss? Now Kiki's away in Bermuda, so I'll be completely on my own. No tree to decorate, no gifts to give, no nothing. Hassle-free holiday.
Marty, why don't you come and spend Christmas with us? We'd be very glad to have you, you know. Unless, of course, you consider singing carols and eating turkey hassles.
No, thanks, but I'll pass. I'm not very good at the family thing, especially at Christmas.
Well, but Christmas is a good time to do the family thing.
Like I said, I'll pass.
I am not going to stop till I prove to Asa that this hysterical pregnancy story is a lie.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
She knows what she's doing to Asa.
I hate her.
Hey, wait a second. Before this whole thing happened, you said to me that you had a plan to ruin Blair, right? You said the wheels were turning or something. Well, why can't the wheels just keep turning?
I don't even know if the wheels are on track. But I'll find out. If they are, they'll run Blair right over.
Mortimer, think.
I am thinking.
Not about Renee Buchanan. About a new way, a new business we can use to launder money.
How about a laundry?
Mortimer, when you make your debut in Llanview as Carlo, you have to be devastating. You have to be dramatic. It is going to make a huge impact on this town. Now, you see, we need a new arena to work in. Not to mention a new, very public base of operations.
Alex, could we use the Palace Hotel as a base?
Damn it, Mortimer, when are you going to stop thinking about that witch?
Hey, don't you ever talk to me in that tone of voice again. Do you understand me?
That's more like it.
Hello?
Alex, it's Kane. Look, I'm at the hospital.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is something wrong? I hope nothing serious.
Actually, it is. Blair took a fall down at the house. She claims Addie pushed her. I don't know, but the point is, she's claiming to have had an hysterical pregnancy. I need the goods on Blair that's going to prove that she's been faking this pregnancy from the start. Do you have them?
Of course I do, don't I always? This time the goods come in a form of a mystery guest.
Who is it?
Come on over and see. I mean, if I told you, it wouldn't be a mystery, right?
General Hospital.
What exactly did he find out about me?
The affair with the senator, the pregnancy, the miscarriage, the whole thing.
Will Tracy's plot bring them all down?
Everything I did for you.
That's ridiculous, Tracy.
What if Ned finds that other tape?
One secret
I wanted a real marriage.
Marriage, Trixie.
could destroy 4 lives.
I need to tell you.
Shut up.
You've told me so many lies, I don't even know what to believe in.
You are certainly not the girl that I married.
General Hospital.
Kelvin, wait, this is just moving a little too fast for me. What do you say we take a breather and talk?
Let's argue we're better at that.
No, wait, so tell me how your family's doing.
Well, they're doing everything they can to stay close.
Yeah, it's good to get close.
Yeah. My mother and I, we've basically patched everything up.
Yeah, my father and I are getting along a lot better, too.
Good, good. Nora?
Well, let's just save my mom for a conversation about things not going so good.
Oh, we'll talk about anything you want.
See, talking is good. I mean, sometimes I think I could just sit and talk all night.
You know, I know exactly how you feel. Nothing beats talking.
You know, I am so glad we canceled Giorgio's tonight. I mean, nothing beats, you know, takeout and TV, especially when you're pooped or peeved.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And I have to admit, I probably would have sat in that restaurant simmering like a stew.
Can you believe the stunt that Blair's trying to pull, huh?
Well, just relax. Everything's under control, just like Blair will soon be. As a matter of fact, soon the toughest thing facing you will be deciding which tie to wear to the remarriage of Asa and Renee.
You sound pretty sure yourself.
Oh, I am. Because of that man right over there.
Who is he?
He's our secret weapon. The weapon that will both annihilate Blair and reunite Asa and Renee. I'd like you to meet Dr. Gregory Miller. This is Mr. Kane Rogan. Mr. Kane Rogan, Dr. Gregory Miller, a resident at Landview Hospital. And what did Blair say?
She swears Addie never laid a finger on her. Blair claims she was off balance, fell down a flight of stairs by herself.
Well, you don't sound convinced, Asa.
I'm not. But I'm letting it go for the time being. Arguing with Blair upsets her.
Oh, no, no. We certainly shouldn't disturb poor Blair, should we? By the way, how's baby? You haven't even mentioned it.
Oh, Asa. Everybody's here. Maybe you ought to tell them the news.
Dorian, I thought Larry said he wanted to talk to the family. Why are you here?
Vicky, if you weren't so swollen with self-righteousness, you would recall that I am a member of the family, Blair's family.
I have some bad news about our baby. No, Blair did not lose it. In any event, we're not going to have it. Blair was never pregnant. She had what's called a hysterical pregnancy. Larry tells me Blair's brain fooled her body.
It's not all it fooled.
But she had all the symptoms of being pregnant. Hell, I had them too. We were like a couple of kids, planning their son's room, buying toys. Even named the little guy. And now there's nothing left but the name.
Hysterical pregnancies don't normally last as long as Blair's did. You see, I think on a deep subconscious level, she knew she wasn't pregnant. Otherwise, why would she avoid the medical care that she needed so badly? Look, she's going to need a lot of support. She's pretty shaken up, especially from you.
Uh-huh. The only support I would give her is bus fare to the Yukon.
Tina, how can you be so angry? This is a tragedy.
No, Renee, it is a travesty. Blair is a complete liar. There never was a baby.
Asa and Larry just told us that.
No, I mean, Blair never even thought that she was pregnant. It's all a fake. This whole hysterical pregnancy thing, it's Blair covering up her tracks.
How do you keep coming up with these theories?
I'm not imagining things. This is the truth, and I will give you proof. You just wait.
Dorian?
Well, well, well. I see you're coherent, if not terribly sensible. An hysterical pregnancy? I don't think so, dear.
What do you want?
I want what Asa wants. To see you get well.
What do you really want?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Married men afraid of commitment on the next Oprah.
You know, this is very, very interesting. The rooms in the maternity wing are almost exactly this size.
Answer me, Dorian. Why are you here?
I came because, I didn't want to miss the look on your face when you were finally caught at your own game.
This is not a scam or a scheme or whatever you are thinking. I am guilty of one thing. Wanting to have a baby so badly that my body was convinced I was pregnant.
Your body may have been convinced, but I'm not. You see, Blair, I know firsthand exactly what you're capable of in order to get what you want. And this little maneuver has all the earmarks of another Daimler production. But what I don't understand is what you were hoping to get out of it. Not that I don't admire it. Oh, I do. But really, Blair, you knew you had to be caught in the end. So why'd you do it? What are you after?
Dorian, can I ask you a favor?
You may have lost the game, but you haven't lost your chutzpah.
I want Addie to know I'm all right. She'll worry. Can you please give her that message?
Of course, Blair. I'll see that she gets it.
She knew exactly what was going on. She knew how to rig it, who to buy at the hospital. I mean, she even asked me to coach her on how to behave after the riding accident so that it would really look like she was miscarrying.
And why did you agree?
Well,
Dr. Miller was vulnerable to pressure because of some naughty things that he'd done in his past.
Well, this is great.
Well done, Doctor. Would you please wait for us in the foyer?
Yes, of course.
You know, Alex, I gotta admit, we make a great team. Dr. Miller here's gonna blow Blair's story sky high, and the shockwave's gonna send Asa sailing back to Renee.
I have no intention of dampening your spirits, but this information doesn't do us any good if it's not dispensed properly.
I'm way ahead of you. Listen, neither you nor I can tell Asa because he would not believe us. But there is someone out there who's perfect for the job. I think Dr. Miller and I should talk to her.
Who? Who's that?
Trust me, all right?
All right.
I have some things to do here, so I'll talk to you later.
Mortimer, would you please come down here? I have some smashing news for you.
I think it's time for you to hit the road, young fella.
Why? It's not that late.
Look, Rachel and I were just
I
talking.
guess you didn't hear, huh, that Blair fell down some stairs.
What?
Yeah, at your grandfather's house. Your whole family is at the hospital. Maybe you ought to go over there.
I will. Yeah, thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
Rachel, I'll see you in class tomorrow, okay?
Well,
Hank.
I'll handle this, Sheila. What do you have to say for yourself, huh?
Nothing to you.
Now, you just hold it right there, young lady. Now, you answer me. What the hell do you think you were doing with him?
I think I was kissing him. That is, until you mistook me for an infant. Now, look, I traded a mother in Chicago who ignored me for a father in Llanview who just can't let me grow up, and I don't know which is worse.
Can you believe that? You believe she talked to me like that?
She gave as good as she got.
Great.
Hank, you know, you were awfully hot under the collar about a little kissing on the couch. There's something else going on.
Oh, really? And what might that be?
Thank you very much, Renee.
Before you say anything, I am not following you. I'm looking for Larry Wallach. Something wrong?
Larry's in his office. It's right down the hall on your left. You all right?
Yes. Why does everyone keep asking me if I'm all right? Well, darling, I'm sorry. I just couldn't help noticing now that you were a little, cold to Sloan.
Yeah. I have to keep him out of my life, Renee, and if it means being cold to him, if that's what it's going to take, then I'll have to be cold to him.
Is that how you feel?
Oh. No, I couldn't be cold to that man if my life depended on it. And my life does depend on it. Do you know that earlier he put his hand on my shoulder, quite innocently, and I just wanted to go to pieces. I am so afraid of being in the same room with him because I'm so afraid I'm going to say something or do something that is going to undo all the weeks of fence mending that I have done with Clint.
Vicky, you have to be strong about this.
But I'm not strong. All I have to do is look at him, and I am like a teenager. I dissolve.
Vicky, you could lose Clint.
Don't you think I know that?
All you have to do is just don't do it. It's that simple.
Do you know that I keep remembering how I agonized over Clint's affair with Echo de Savoy? You remember I told you about that?
Yeah. And it's hard for you to imagine giving him that pain, right? So all you have to do is be very careful not to throw your life away.
Oh, Renee, believe me, I have no intention of losing my husband.
Then what are you going to do about it?
Fantasy is fantasy, but my plan is a wonderful plan. I told you that Moose Mulligan and his threats would evaporate, and they did.
Yes.
And I told you that Carlos Holdings would fall back into my hands, and they have. Every day, you become more Carlo-like than you are even aware of. And every day, Asa and Renee get closer to being back together again.
How do you know that?
I just do. Mort, please, toss that old dream away and embrace reality, darling. It is your destiny to be Carlo Hesser. In every way, from the boardroom to the bedroom. And Carlo, you will be. I have a meeting, a business meeting. And then when I come back, I'm going to make you completely forget about Renee Buchanan. I promise you.
Please, don't go back to your husband.
Renee,
please.
I need to talk to you, please.
Please, Kane, I am not in the mood.
Renee, I need to tell you this, all right? And I don't even care if you believe me or not, because I'm not the only one who's saying it this time.
Saying what?
Blair did not have an hysterical pregnancy.
What are you talking about?
In order to have an hysterical pregnancy, you have to believe that you're pregnant. Blair never believed she was pregnant. She was faking it from the moment she claimed she was having the Buchanan heir to the point where she decided it's all in her mind.
Yes, Tina told me that. Explain to me why Blair would want to do something like that.
To trick Asa. And it worked. I mean, you've seen how happy he is, how much he's looked forward to this baby. And you saw tonight how much he was hurt. Well, I want to stop Blair before she kills that man, and this man is going to help me. Dr. Miller, could you please tell Mrs. Buchanan everything that you know?
Yes, of course. This is what happened. Yesterday, I got a telephone call from Blair Buchanan. She said she wanted to see me.
Come on. Get off the phone.
Asa, who are you trying to call?
Oh, nobody, sweetheart. I thought you should be sleeping. Isn't that sedative working?
I hope this doesn't change anything between us.
Oh, Blair, of course not. You are an incredible woman.
Asa, I'd really like to talk to my mother.
Sure. I just thought, Addie has to be going through the same thing you are about your fall. I'll bet she's sleeping. And that's what you should be doing. Please shut your eyes. Tomorrow's another day. Finally. What happened? Oh, thank goodness it's taken care of. Good work. Sleep. My sleeping beauty. Sleep. The rest of us are gonna rest a lot easier now.
Look, Sheila, we have been through this before. Now, you were wrong then and you were wrong now. Flat dead wrong.
Is that why you're practically shouting at me?
Oh, come on, Sheila. I come into my apartment, I find my daughter on the couch making out with Kevin Buchanan. And I don't like it. It's that simple.
It would be a lot simpler if Kevin wasn't white.
Oh, come on. Why do you keep bringing up this racial thing? My being upset with Rachel has nothing to do with skin color.
And I say either you're kidding me or kidding yourself.
Did it ever occur to you that I might be looking out for my daughter's welfare? That I don't want to see her get hurt?
Hurt by being with a white man?
By being with Kevin Buchanan. Now, I have seen the boy in action, and everything about him rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, well, Kevin's not the only person that can make people mad. Look, Daddy, I don't know how you can stand there and just assume that Kevin's going to hurt me. You hardly even know him outside of your office and the courtroom.
Believe me, Rachel, that has told me plenty.
No, not enough. No, I do know Kevin, and I don't think he will hurt me. And since I'm the one that's going to be dating him and not you, that's all that really counts.
Well, Sloan, I am delighted there's no discomfort or side effects from the medication.
And I appreciate you taking the time to see me, Doc.
Not at all. Listen, I wish I did have more time, but I've got to run down there.
Sure.
I cannot fall to pieces like this. I'm supposed to be strong. I'm not supposed to fall apart.
Vicky, you'd be much too hard on yourself.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm not functioning terribly well, you know, Tina. Do you know that this time last year I had all my Christmas shopping done? This year I haven't even started. Seriously. I guess the only thing I can do is tomorrow after work, I've just got to go to Logan's department store. I have to pull myself together and make some sort of a dent in my list. Even if I have to stay there till closing time to do it. That is all really true.
Every word of it.
That she could be that cold-blooded? To contrive to hurt Asa in that way by telling him that she was pregnant? It's unforgivable. Asa has to know that this woman, who is his wife, she's dangerous.
Mortimer waved goodbye to Renee because she's fast on her way to being both a Mrs. and a Buchanan again.
Renee, you've been with Asa, well, certainly much longer than Blair. You have a history with Asa. I think he would listen to you.
Me?
Yes. And I know you wouldn't gloat because you still care about him. In fact, Renee, it seems you and Asa are closer than you've been in a long time.
King, I am totally out of his life. This is none of my business.
But you could tell him so that he could handle it better.
Handle it? He's not going to be able to handle this. This is the worst possible news that you could bring him.
Which is why you should be the one to give it to him. Renee, you know you could tell him in a way that well, it wouldn't hurt him so much.
Mrs. Colfax?
Mr. Buchanan said he left you sleeping. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's my mother?
She's doing well.
It's good. Could I talk to her, please?
I'm afraid she can't come to the phone, Mrs. Buchanan. She was upset earlier and is asleep under sedation.
Well, then please give her my love when she wakes up and, tell her I'll call after breakfast.
I will, Mrs. Buchanan. Good night.
Good work, Mrs. Colfax. I think you'll find a big fat check in your Christmas stocking. Santa always rewards his helpers.
Pain?
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London. Tomorrow, Somalian relief efforts with Elizabeth Dole of the Red Cross.
Plus your personal finance decisions after this week's economic conference. And Neil Diamond tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Coming up next, the judge decides will Lucas stay with Tiffany or Bobby. Stay tuned for General Hospital following.
Activewear, a